Hi everyone, and welcome to the Great Wall of China lesson, located under the Great Wall of China tab of the Ancient China Teaching and Learning website resource. In this lesson today, we're going to go over some key content and the importance of the Great Wall of China and the impact it had on ancient Chinese life. So, your success criteria for this lesson. So you're to know by the end of this lesson you need to know the Great Wall of China, and by the end of this lesson you need to be able to explain the significance of the wall. Task 1 is the Great Wall of China video by TED. So all you have to do is watch this video here and write down 3 facts in your books while watching the video. Be ready to share your facts with the class as well. Task 2 is notes on the essential information to do with the Great Wall of China. So writing these down in your books. Chinchi Huang, the first emperor of China, ordered the construction of the wall. He did this by joining up existing parts of the wall that had already been started to be built, but this was going to be one grand design. It was built by combining original walls to protect China from the Mongols. The construction started in 770 BCE and finished in 1878 CE. The Great Wall of China is 21,196 kilometers long. It's not one continuous wall as you can see in this map here, but it is one wall with other walls coming off it as well. So it's not just one big long snake, but several different walls. And if you were to put them all together, they would be 21,000 k's long. It covers such a wide expanse of China's landscape and country that it occupies different terrain. So we can see this is closer to the east in this photo here, but this photo is closer to the west, towards the Kunlun Mountains and the Himalayas. You have 2 tasks this lesson. Task 1 is comprehension questions on the Great Wall of China. So you have 10 questions here to answer in your books, and you can find the answers by clicking on the Ducksters link here. A really handy tip is to use Control F in this website here. So let's say I'm looking for the Great Wall of China was built to keep out invaders from where. So I can press Control F on my keyboard and type in invaders, and it'll take me directly to the answer. Invaders like the Mongols. So that would be my answer for the first one. On what Chinese border is the Great Wall of China located? So I can go Control F and I can go border. It's located on the northern border of China. What ancient Chinese dynasty first began working on the Great Wall of China? I'm going to type in working. And here we've got the Qin dynasty continuing to work on. So those are your answers, or where you find the answers for your comprehension questions. Task 2, you have some source work. So source 1 is a painting of China's first emperor, Chinchi Huangdi, by an artist called Zongji in 1850 CE. What makes this source a secondary source? That's a bit of a tough question. It's been a bit different to the source questions you've encountered so far. So the reason this is a secondary source is because Chinchi Huangdi lived much longer ago than when this painting was made. So that's what makes it a secondary source. Who made this source? We've got the name of the artist here. How can you tell the person in the painting must be an emperor? You can tell by their clothes and their hat as well. It's a ceremonial hat of the emperor. And why is this one of the sources for this lesson? Well, because this is a source of Chinchi Huangdi, and he was the emperor who ordered the construction of the Great Wall of China to be all connected up. Source 2 is the map. So is this a primary or secondary source? Again, this is a secondary source because it's made in 2008. This could have been made back when ancient China was happening and the wall was being built during the Qin dynasty, and in subsequent dynasties, I should mention as well. Who made this source? We've got Maximilian. What is the source? It's a map of all the different parts of ancient China. Why do you think this source was made? Well, we can see where all the different bits of the wall are. We can also see when they're made by looking at this timeline here, and that's going to connect you to question number 5. So if you zoom in on the picture, you can see that all the different colours match up to when that part of the wall was made. And lastly, guys, if you click on this link here, it'll take you to a Kahoot you can play with your class on the Great Wall of China to practice some of the knowledge you've encountered in this lesson. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, if you want to stay updated to any new lessons that are made at existing websites like this one, or you want to stay updated to any new websites that are made, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.